Young and Restless's Vandals document that Sharon Newman ranks cancer plots with most urgent issues that need to be addressed when the new program is recorded and broadcast. Y&R is expected to continue production on July 13th. If all goes well, the next new episode will probably premiere in mid-August. Sharon was diagnosed with breast cancer in one of Case's most serious stories for a while. Viewers have held their breath since the last new episode aired in late April. Sharon preparation for surgery is necessary because a chemotherapy process does not work as expected. Ray Rosales fell in love with Sharon the first time he saw her at the Crimson Lights. He married Mia Rosales, Noemi Gonzalez, in the summer of 2018, when he arrived in Geneva, Wisconsin, and was on a secret mission. Case's character broke up with Scott Granger a year earlier, when his interest in Abby Newman became known. Sharon's desire to be with Ray grew slowly, as she and Vilas's character waited until Rhea broke up before they officially started Shay. Sharon loves Ray, who has proven to be a reliable man in her life. Whether they get married is questionable, because this connection doesn't last. There is always the possibility that Case decided to leave the show and this would be her final storyline. The secret of that choice can be maintained during the shutdown, with a truly sad ending for one of Y&R's successors. However, it seems too difficult to keep the news of this nature under wraps. The lack of even speculative stories seems to indicate that Case is happy at her daytime home, has no problem with her contract and will be part of the cast indefinitely. Assuming Case remains with the cast as expected, Sharon is sure to defeat cancer. Of course, the expected resolution for that conspiracy can be resolved in many different ways. The end of this arc gives Y&R the chance to allow Shay to become one of Sharon's post-cancer chapters, or to allow her to go in a new direction. Regardless of the decision, 26 years of excellent work on this iconic soap opera brings confidence that there will be even more memorable works. June 6 to 10 teases that viewers will participate in another week of other great topics on the show. This week's theme will be summer fun and will feature episodes from the Newman Ranch pool party to the fabulous festival in Geneva. The episodes will be available from 1999, so this will be a nice memory walkway for Y&R viewers. On Monday, July 6, viewers will be able to watch a portion of Y&R's Encore that aired on July 27, 1999. In this episode, Victor Newman and Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, will host held a party at Newman Ranch to congratulate Cassie Newman for being accepted by Nick Newman and Sharon Newman. Cassie will first call Nick Daddy in a touching scene. Meanwhile, Billy Abbott will apologize for his behavior to Kinda Chancellor, and Jill Abbott and Paul Williams will express their interest in Christine Williams to Victor. On Tuesday, July 7, viewers will be able to watch an Y&R Encore episode aired on July 4, 2005. In this episode, Gloria Abbott will host the Abbott family's barbecue party. Many conversations will take place and Malcolm Winters will be present to take shindig photos for everyone. Gloria will have much success in organizing the party, while Victor will surprise Nikki with a romantic dinner at GCAC. When Nikki and Victor dance and enjoy dinner together, Victor will surprise Nikki with a plan for a journey around the Greek islands. Nikki will think that's exactly what she needs. Meanwhile, Devin Hamilton will tell Drusilla Winters that he is looking for his biological mother and Drusilla will want to help Devin forward. On Wednesday, July 8, the audience will see an Y&R Encore episode aired on August 3, 2000. In this episode, Phyllis Summers will spend time with Michael Baldwin at Gina, Just Like You Guys Act. Lake Christine. Michael will then assure Christine that Phyllis is no longer the source of trouble. Meanwhile, Neil Winters will talk to Drusilla and press her for truth, while Brittany Hodges and Billy are close. On Thursday, July 9, viewers will watch an encore episode of Y&R aired on June 7, 2001. In this episode, Nick and Sharon will wear Arabic costumes and will have a meal. Eat. Banquet in a tent that Nick will arrange for the two of them. Also, Isabella Brania will try her best to separate Paul and Christine, but Paul will eventually tell Isabella that she needs to leave his apartment. And at Jawboat, Jill and Jack Abbott will argue about how Jack helped Billy and Mackenzie Virtual Mother Browning back together. On Friday, July 10th, viewers will be able to watch an encore episode of Y&R aired on July 3, 2019. In this episode, Genève's City Festival will be conducted and many couples other will attend this event. Devin and Elena Dawson will enjoy the festivals of the festival, as well as Victor and Nikki. Victor will also share some bad news with his family, that the medicine he took for his condition has stopped working. Victor will share with Abby Newman, Melissa Ordway, and Victoria Newman that he is starting a new test protocol proposed by Nate Hastings. Victoria and Abby will swear to support their father throughout the treatment, no matter how devastating the side effects may be. Eventually, Nick and Chelsea Lawson, Melissa Claire Egan, will catch up after she returns to Geneva. It looks like we are in for a great week. Stay tuned for CBS Soap and don't forget to check out Young and the Restie's regular soap celebrations, updates and latest news. Enemies will share with Abby Newman and Victoria Newman. Is starting a new test protocol proposed by Nate Hastings. Victoria and Abby will swear to support their father throughout the treatment, no matter how devastating the side effects may be. Eventually, Nick and Chelsea Lawson will catch up after she returns to Geneva. Sharon Newman may always have a lot of people she can trust in her life, but if there is one person she can't stop thinking, it's Adam Newman, Mark Grossman. Sure, she could have Ray Rosales, Jordi Vilasuso, on one side and Nick Newman on the other. But if there was one man she wanted most, it was Genève's last evil, Adam. This is what you need to know. According to the report, producers and writing groups at Young and the Restless are seeking to revamp some of their storylines before the cast and crew return to the studio. Now that the show has been suspended for several months, manufacturers can find out which stories are working and which are not. And like some of the first British soaps like EastEnders, the Y&R writing team is looking to revamp or even completely eliminate some of the current storyline. So, does this mean that fans of Young and the Restless will soon be able to meet Adam and Sharon again? Seeing how chemistry with Ray isn't there and Nick continuing with Phyllis Summers, it's very likely that could happen. And if so, this also means that Adam and Chelsea Newman, Melissa Claire Egan, will also soon be called Escape. While many fans love to see Adam and Chelsea together, most agree that Adam and Sharon will definitely bring a lot of fire and passion back to the picture. Do you agree? Young and the Restless airs weekdays on the CBS network. Check your local listings for times. Let us know what you think in the comments section below. During this time, don't forget to check back here for all the latest news, updates and revelations about your favorite daytime TV shows, including The Young and the Restless. Abby glanced across the street at the Grand Phoenix Hotel. It is a good practice for reality. With a smile on her face and a glint in her eyes, she prepared for the evening festival. Finally, her hotel, the Lilacs, was ready to open. It's French for elegance, jealousy of Muslims, wealth, style, pampering, wealth equals loser. She decided to add envy in describing herself as an exploitation against competitors. Oh, how did she enjoy this victory over Phyllis? Looking around, Abby was satisfied with the completed result, delicate, spectacular. It makes the Grand Phoenix look like an 8-night lodge. Abby realizes that Phyllis is planning to ruin her opening night. There are no surprises there. But Phyllis didn't realize that Abby was aware of her wrongdoings and had planned a little surprise for her. When Phyllis prepared and put on makeup for the unfamiliar entrance, she chose the perfect dress and planned a spa day to enjoy. Relaxing all day, giggling about her home-warming gift for Abby, Phyllis was pleased with herself and her sharp sense of humor. Abby was the daughter of her mother and inherited her knack for chemistry and concocting the most difficult scents. Knowing that Phyllis would pamper herself by having her hair done at Salon Grand Phoenix, she created a special Islamic wash on this occasion. Unnoticed, Abby sneaked into the store and left a gift for Phyllis with an intriguing note that this fragrance would make her shine and get noticed. Playing with her ego is the best way to convince Phyllis to express herself with this luxurious scent. The time was closer for the evening festival. Phyllis told Nick they were invited to the opening, even though he did, but she didn't. Glamorous in a fitting dress, Phyllis strode across Nick's arm to reveal it. Feeling confident and full of himself, Phyllis looked at Abby right before his eyes as they walked into the hotel lobby. Abby politely smiled and greeted them with grace and poise. When Phyllis showed herself off to show everyone, a tingling sensation ran down her spine. She turned around to see what it was. Did Nick run his finger off her low-cut dress? No, he went to get their drinks. Suddenly, fingers were pointing and smiling faces as Phyllis marched back to the room. Pausing when she saw everyone staring at her, she found herself in the mirror. Your made its debut in 1973 and introduced more sexual sounds and younger characters for soap daytime plays. It has been around longer than other soaps to become staples for many households. Needless to say, 4 decades of the plot locked the audience and wanted more. From Victor Newman's family intrigue to Paul Williams's heroism to Kyle and Lola's lovely love story, Your knows how to entertain and keep fans coming back for more. Sadly, time is changing and soap opera is shrinking. Watch fascinating episodes on our channel.